What do you want to do? When was the last time that you felt like great news was meant specifically for you? When the sound of the open road was meant for you to break free, and that new car that you've had your eye on for years was within your grasp, or that new house was more than just a dream photo in a magazine. It was a place you were going to make your home, or that business you always wanted to start was starting to actually happen. Welcome to the Main Street Market Exchange. We're the new investment matching marketplace, the new stock market for Main Street America and for every Main Street American. And we're here to invest in you. We're a place where we can invest directly into each other in a real and concrete way. Invest our money, invest our expertise and mentorship directly into you and millions of other Americans. If you think about it, it's not really that difficult at all to understand, because we Americans have been investing in Wall Street since 1792, and we've made those guys and gals on Wall Street very, very, very rich by doing it. Now, we're not here to hate Wall Street or hate folks with a ton of money or call for the government to overthrow the financial markets. That's not our message, not even close. You see, we're bringing America out of the Stone Age of investing. We simply want to copy what folks on Wall Street and those with all the money have been doing successfully for hundreds of years. And we want to do it for you and me and for the rest of us Americans out here on Main Street. What was previously only good for Wall Street and the money people handling all the money that we give them to invest each day is now good for the rest of us. It's our turn to be invested in. The Main Street Market Exchange is the solution for fairness and for equal opportunity. We figured out how to redirect cash investment, not in the form of loans, directly into people. Something Wall Street and the public financial markets figured out hundreds of years ago. And that is, utilize other people's money to make things happen and set up an investment matching marketplace to fuel their plans. The Main Street Market Exchange is also the solution for the unfairness and unequal treatment between those who have all the money and power and those who don't. Instead of hating the rich and powerful and just asking the never-ending questions like, why do the rich always get richer and the poor always get poorer? Or why is it that the folks who have money always get more money while the rest of us kill ourselves just to get by every day? We at the Main Street Market Exchange offer a peaceful and prosperous solution, and that is invest directly into people and their plans to make money. If you think about it, it's really pretty simple. Wall Street and the capital markets have had an investment matching marketplace that invests into them continuously, 24/7, 365, and have had it for hundreds of years, while Main Street, you and me, have not. That is, until now. Just ask yourself three very basic questions. First, do you believe that we Americans out here on Main Street deserve an investment matching marketplace that serves us and our plans to make money, just like Wall Street has an investment matching marketplace that serves it? Second, do you believe that the people with all the power and all the money and all the influence continuously get more and more and more money and power and influence without really caring how the rest of us are doing? And while so many Americans struggle to make ends meet. And third, do you believe that every American, every one of us, ought to have access to the American financial dream in a real and concrete way, and not just the endless empty words from politicians and those with all the power who feed us a never-ending list of lies and false promises? If you, like countless others have answered yes to these three basic questions, then perhaps you can begin to see how revolutionary the Main Street Market Exchange is for Americans and for you. Now, in order for you to perhaps get a clearer understanding of what the Main Street Market Exchange is all about, Perhaps you can look at it in 3 different ways for it to make a bit more sense to you. The first way is to think of us as your own stock market, where anyone can invest into your plan to make money. So, just like millions of folks invest in Amazon stock and Microsoft stock and Facebook stock every day, and we invest our money into Mr. Jeff Bezos and Mr. Bill Gates and Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, 3 men who already have hundreds of billions of dollars to their names, we get to invest into each other and into our plans to make money. And instead of then placing the infusions or investments that we've made into each other's plans on the Wall Street stock exchanges to buy and sell and trade, because they don't want our little investments anyway, we get to put our investments that we've made into each other's plans on the Main Street Market Exchange, our own stock exchange, so that these investments can be bought and sold and traded when we want to buy and sell and trade them, just like they do on Wall Street. The second way you may choose to come to understand the Main Street Market Exchange is that of a giant billboard that everyone can look at and decide if they want to invest in. And thanks to technology and smartphones, hundreds of millions of folks can look at your plan on your billboard, where you raise your hand and say, "Here I am. Here's my plan to make money." And folks looking to invest and mentors looking to team up with you can, with the Main Street Market Exchange as the broker to make the deal a reality, can make it happen. Sort of like Shark Tank on steroids, where millions can look at your billboard and decide to invest in you. The third way for you to think of the Main Street Market Exchange is really twofold, and it relates to water. You see, Wall Street has a never-ending supply of investing into it, like a raging river. And the river is our money flowing into Wall Street each day. And we out here on Main Street simply want to redirect a small portion of that raging river to nourish our plans to make money. In a similar way, you could think of Wall Street and the current financial markets as a giant watering hole like you see in Africa on a safari, where all the lions and tigers and bears have access to all the water and investment. And we out here on Main Street just want our own little watering hole where we can feed our constant financial plans to make the American financial dream a reality for us and our families. So the next time you hear someone say that they'd like to do this or that business to make money, or that they love to have their own business or team up with some others to do some type of business venture, but they feel like they don't have the money or the experience or know how to get it done, perhaps you'd like to point them in the direction of the Main Street Market Exchange, towards their own stock market, their own billboard, their own raging river or watering hole of investment that wants to invest into them. And perhaps they'll hear the sound of that open road, a raging river of nourishing investment into them to make their dreams a reality. Welcome to the Main Street Market Exchange. What do you want to do?